Hi, my name is Matilda Reyes, and for my final exam, I'm going to be evaluating and using critical response to determine a future personal decision regarding if I should leave my current job as a service advisor at a collision shop and accept a virtual auto damage adjuster position, which is online. Going into that is more practical. It offers a more consistent schedule, possible remote work, and less physical and in-person stress versus working in the body shop. Right now, in my current position, I have a high customer volume. I have an unpredictable workflow. So today I didn't get any cars, but tomorrow when I go in, I might get 3, I might get 5, I might even get 8. So it's unpredictable. And then just every day, I kind of have a constant pressure from technicians, customers, as well as insurance companies, kind of all at once. So going into an auto virtual damage adjuster role would be kind of just less stressful because what I do now is more taxing mentally and physically. But on the flip side, going into a new role, I could be adapting to new systems, or I can have a period of where I'm learning and maybe I'm not making as much, or just a difference in the pay structure too. Right now I get paid weekly, and I'm not fully commission based, but I do make some commission at the end of the month. And going into a new role where it's less commission based, what kind of incentives is there? So that's one thing that I would say. But other than that, I think the work life balance is kind of what I'm going for right now. Next I'll apply logic. So one of my main things too is career growth. So moving into an adjuster role could expand my skills, and it could open up long-term opportunities for me. So a lot of people in my industry, they start off at a body shop, but then eventually they move into the insurance side, which they say is way better, less stress. And of course, those people that I've met so far, they've been there for years. And, even it doesn't even matter what insurance company. I've spoken with people from like USA or Allstate, and they love it. And they all started in a body shop. And then the thing that sticks with me the most is that they've been there for years, and they're basically retained employees. So they some of them have tenure, so they love it. Another thing, like I said, like I did mention, was work-life balance. So that I really have a priority for, because right now, I mean, I work 7:30 to 5, Monday through Friday, one Saturday a month. But I think it's just mentally taxing so much to where, I had a stressful day at work, and somehow it's still just lingering because I have to go back and deal with or fix it tomorrow. I also do work an hour away from where I live, so working from home would be a lot better. Instead of waking up super early to go to work, and then sometimes I need to hit a certain hour mark, so I'll leave like around 6, but then I'll hit traffic. I won't get home till like 7. So if I do decide to go into a virtual auto damage adjuster role, I'll have reduced commuting time and more of a stable daily routine, especially with school. So it would be very beneficial to me. However, I just, I think it goes back to the pay and the differences. of what I'm used to, and if my reasoning is strong enough, just because it would be an adjustment, but an adjustment for how long and what that entails. The impact on other people too. So as far as my family, I think they'd be happy. Because there's some times where I can't do certain things because I'm at work or I don't have the time or my manager doesn't let me. Um, sometimes because my siblings live in Washington and they live in Europe. Well, I have two siblings, but when they do visit, it's a struggle because they're doing stuff throughout the day and I'm getting off at 6. And then, by the time I get to go see them, it's 7 and time's already gone. What it feels like. So they would be happy for me. My mom would be happy for me. My partner would be happy because I would be home at a decent time. I don't have to wake up super early and I'm not exhausted. Which every job is exhausting, I get that. But I feel there's a difference. Maybe. As far as like my teammates at work, they would probably have huge adjustments, more negative, just because the work that I'm taking in, because I take in, a third of the sales, that would fall on the 2 writers that we have, so they would be overworked for a little bit until they, found somebody, because sometimes they won't find somebody in 2 weeks. Other than that, I know that technicians, they would miss me, and then I think that's about it. But I think overall, in conclusion, I think talking about it and going through the critical response, I feel like although there is some unknown about what the pay entails, as far as like if it's weekly, bi-weekly, or if it's incentive, if there's any incentives, I think I'll be okay, because I think what I value more is my sanity. Not sanity, but just my well-being. I value work-life balance, and I value the time that I get to spend with my family and the people around me, and I like to be in the moment and not worrying about work. And sometimes it's hard to shut that off working at a body shop. So I think in conclusion, I think I would be, taking the job for the auto virtual damage adjuster. And I think now it'll benefit me now and in the long run, because I'll have just more time, work-life balance, and just be more happier. So I think that the critical response helps overall, because you just get to analyze everything and think it through and think through how I did with the practicality, the logic, and the impact on others. Okay. Thank you.